welcome. My name is Judy. I'm with Surefeet.ca and welcome to our exercise class today. We'll be using the urban poles, the Activator poles by Urban Poling. And for this class, please be sure to have a nice sturdy chair. Two, in fact, if you would like support for extra balance. But if you don't have poles, you can use a broomstick or you can just use two chairs, okay? So the next thing you're going to need to know to do your personable best and don't work through fatigue, shortness of breath, or if you have any pain at all. And especially if you're feeling a little dizzy, please stop, sit down, and enjoy the film and rejoin us when things subside. Lovely. Okay, so we want to be seated forward so our backs are not touching. And we're going to put both of the poles together to begin. Now, if you have an affected limb, what you're going to do is you're going to use your opposite hand to place your affected limb on your pole. And then you're going to secure it with the non-affected arm. And what we're going to do is we're going to begin by extending forward and drawing the elbows back, opening up the chest, come forward and come back, open the chest. Really draw those shoulders back and down a little, nice and fluidly, beautiful. Now we're going to change this motion by placing the poles forward slightly and with a flat back and keeping the head above the heart, we're going to come forward, back to neutral. Good job. And really, really reach. And now we're going to add a backward trunk lean. Drop the chin down to your chest, keep a flat back, and up we come again. And forward, very good. And back. Now you can probably feel that through your abdominal muscles, your back muscles. Great. Now what we're going to do is keep that pole forward and we're going to make a large circle. We're going to go around 3 times each direction, really opening up the body. Lovely. Okay, and now the other direction. Very good. Very, very good. 2. Good. Last one. Now we're going to place the pole to the inside of the foot and we're going to drop. And as we come up, we're going to lift that elbow up and back so that we're opening the chest and that anterior deltoid in your shoulder. Good. Now let's come over to the other side and we'll do the same. Reaching down and up, and you can even put a bit of a diagonal lean into it. Good job. And there we go. Good job. So now what we're going to do, we're going to extend the poles and we're going to walk down, keeping the head above the heart, and we're going to walk back up. That's lovely. And one more time, coming down, keeping the head above the heart, and we're coming up. Beautiful job. Now place your hands on the handle holders. Bring your feet in line with your hips, knees, and ankles. And we're going to come forward, and we're going to open, and we're going to tap down the heel, and forward, heel, forward, heel. Last one, forward and heel. Good job. What we're going to do now is we're going to open the legs more. We're going to hang onto our poles halfway down and we're going to drop this one so it's sideways and we're going to reach over. Good. And 2. One more. Up and over the head like a rainbow. Beautiful. Other side. Same for 3. Here we go. And 1. Lovely. And 2. And 3. Now we're going to bring our poles back together and we're going to turn them sideways. And just like we're in a canoe, we're paddling. Make it as large as you can. And don't be shy about really putting all your upper body into it. Now we will put the other hand on top and over. That's it. Good job. Great. 3, 4. And last one. Anytime we touch an oppositional limb to an oppositional limb, we're encouraging neuron development, neuroplasticity in the brain to occur. So it's not only working our oblique muscles, our hips, our legs, but also our hippocampus, that area of the brain that is so important for your memory. Great, now let's do the other side. Beautiful, 2, and 3, and 4. Lovely. Now we want to extend the legs out so your toes are up. And I'll do it sideways and come forward in your chair. Now your legs are long, your toes are up because the tibialis often gets weak as we age. And we need that to be strong for going up and down hills and to be able to take a proper step so that we don't catch our toe and trip. So toes up, toes down, toes up, remain in that good posture. Good. And one more like that. Excellent. Now we're going to come up on the toes and down. And that's for the muscles in the back of the lower leg, warming things up very, very well. Good job. Now we're going to come back to when we have our poles individually. And we're going to hold the arms out wide and we're going to open up the legs to stretch the inside of those thighs. And we're going to lift, and we're going to lift, and lift. That's beautiful, and lift. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go heel with the oppositional, and back, and heel, and back, heel. Good job. Back, heel. Counterbalance in a seated position. Really, really, really well done. Now, we're all at the front of our chair, and this is when it's a good idea to bring a second chair in front. Now, generally, if you were doing a class with us, this chair would be against a wall, okay? Because you want safety to be your number one thing in a program. Now, for some of the purpose of this video, I'll be facing forward. And again, if you were in a class with us, you would have the back to the wall or a chair behind you, and you might have 3 chairs, okay? So we're in our safe sit to stand position, and that's when your feet are hip bone width apart, your eyes are forward on a target, preferably a vertical target. Your heels are slightly back of the knees, and we're going to come forward and we're going to stand up. Now touch the chair with the back of your knees so you know you've got it in the exact spot behind you if you lose balance. And we're going to sit down and we're going to stand up. Now every time we do a sit to stand, we're using 12 muscles in the lower body and 1 muscle in your back. Now, to add even more, we're going to open the arms and open the arms. And I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing, okay? So pretend I've got a chair behind me and it's against a wall. Good. So come down and open that chest. And one more like that. Open. Excellent. Important for us to be able to maintain our independence. And part of that often is if we're out to go down a stair or off a curb. So we're going to come down and go heel, heel. Good. Strengthening those muscles for safely going downstairs. Now we're going to strengthen the hips and the ankle with 3 leg lifts on either side. And other side for 3, so you can see I'm shifting my weight into the sustaining leg, then coming back to neutral stance, weight evenly divided. 2, last one. Lovely. Okay. The breakdown of a gait cycle is number 1, pulls forward. We're going to lift, heel down, roll through, shift the weight back and up and down. Other side, we're going to shift the weight, lift the foot, heel down, roll through, and come back. Now, if I was losing my balance backward, I don't want to land on my head. So what I want to do is I want to stick my bottom out. Step back. Also, if you were using poles and walking down a hill, you would want the poles to be in front as you go down that hill, okay? And on an angle. Great. Now we're going to do some oppositional movements. Forward and back. And 2. Good. And 3. And last one. 4. Come up, up, up. That's really great. Okay, that's it for today. Curtsy to the crowd. Thanks, everybody. Have a lovely day.